It's design trend time. Now, full disclosure, and I mention this every year when it's trend prediction time, although I love covering the choices and elements that are being embraced in the design world each year. And yes, we technically label those as trends. This is our homes we're talking about, not some fleeting fashion moment. So I'm always going to share design concepts that, although popular, will stand the test of time. So that being said, this year's all about bold choices, layered textures, and a return to personality-driven spaces. So whether you're planning a full home makeover or looking to just freshen up a room, these trend predictions will inspire you to create a home that feels uniquely yours. Welcome back, friends. And if you're new here, I'm Ashley, an interior and product designer, and I help home-obsessed design lovers find their unique style and create a home they truly love. So if this is something that you want to do, you should subscribe so you don't miss a video. And if you want even more pro design tips and home inspiration, be sure to connect with me over on my other social platforms, which are all linked below. Okay, we're starting out with a bang, and my first trend prediction this year is deeply personal homes. We're stepping away from the idea of one size fits all decor. Instead, people want spaces that reflect their individual lives, what they love, where they've been, and their history and heritage. This trend is all about curating those layers of meaning, whether through personal collections, artwork, or unique furniture. For example, that memento you picked up on your last family vacation, it's not just decor, it's a piece of your journey. For some, personalization might mean showcasing hobbies like painting, books, or music. For others, it's about celebrating cultural heritage with traditional patterns, family photos, or even a gallery wall of heirloom art pieces. It could also mean designing a room specifically tailored to your lifestyle, like a cozy reading nook, outdoor potting shed, or a creative workspace. So embracing this trend means to take inventory of your life's treasures and instead of storing them away, find ways to showcase them. This falls right in line with the whole romanticizing your life movement, because there's just nothing more authentic than personalizing your space and making it an extension of who you are and how you want to live. This year, we're bringing back the art of conversation, and formal entertaining spaces are stepping into the spotlight. These are areas designed for relaxing and connecting with your friends and family without digital distractions. We're seeing the resurgence of dedicated spaces for entertaining, with multiple seating vignettes that allow for cozy, uninterrupted chats. Picture plush armchairs gathered around a coffee table, an elegant, fully stocked bar cart, and a small sideboard showcasing beautiful servingware. Art is also playing a big role in these spaces. From statement pieces to carefully curated galleries, art adds a layer of sophistication and acts as a great conversation starter. My design tip for this trend is to start by rearranging your furniture. Pull chairs and sofas closer together to create an intimate setup. If you're working with a smaller space, consider adding an oversized ottoman that can double as a coffee table and adds extra seating when you've got company over. And don't forget mood lighting. Table lamps, wall sconces, and dimmers will add to the overall ambiance of these cozy conversation areas. Heritage details are making a huge comeback this year, and for good reason. These elements bring a sense of history, timelessness, and craftsmanship to our homes. Dark woods like walnut and mahogany are replacing the bleached oak of recent years, lending a sense of depth and warmth to our interiors. We're also seeing the return of traditional stripes and herringbones, especially in textiles, rugs, and upholstery. Carved details, decorative moldings, and vintage-inspired hardware are adding elegance and a sense of permanence to our homes. This trend is perfect for those who love blending the old with the new. Heritage details work beautifully in both modern and traditional homes and create a balance between character and contemporary style. An easy way to embrace this trend is to look for one or two high-quality heritage-inspired pieces to anchor a room. A vintage sideboard, a classic hand-knotted rug, or even the timeless elegance of drapery can introduce this trend into your home and be the foundational pieces you can build on over time. If you've ever wondered why some rooms feel more grounded and complete, Even if they have minimal furnishings, the answer is often architectural layers. These details like wainscoting, crown molding, and coffered ceilings add layers, depth, and a sense of permanence to a space. And this year, these features will be more popular than ever. Architectural layers aren't just for traditional homes. Even minimalist spaces can benefit from the addition of subtle, sophisticated architectural details. We're also seeing a rise in bold ceiling treatments like barrel vaults and intricate beams, which transform ceilings into stunning focal points. Paneled walls, especially in rich wood tones or moody colors, are a perfect way to introduce drama and elegance. If you're not building or renovating, you can still add architectural interest to your home with decorative furnishings that add a sense of permanence, like a large wall mirror with a pediment detail or freestanding bookshelves with molding profiles. Embracing this trend will add longevity to your spaces and create that layered look we're all loving. The design world is taking a sentimental turn with a revival of nostalgic styles, but in a way that feels fresh and modern. We're seeing nods to the arts and crafts movement, Art Nouveau, and Art Deco. Think flowing lines, ornate details, and rich vintage-inspired colors. For example, the curved shapes of Art Nouveau furniture are making a comeback, bringing a soft, romantic feel to the interiors. Meanwhile, the bold geometry and metallic accents of Art Deco are adding glamour and sophistication. Even floral wallpapers and vintage-style tiles are re-emerging, giving an old-world charm to our spaces. This trend isn't about recreating the past exactly as it was. It's about reinterpreting these classic styles to suit the way we live today. Now, my design tip for this trend is to introduce a touch of nostalgia into your rooms with a few antique accessories, stylized textiles, and wall coverings or carved furniture details. It's really about celebrating handcrafted elements that evoke a feeling of nostalgia and celebrate the beauty and artistry of major design moments in history. Warm, earthy tones are making a major comeback, and I couldn't be more excited. Think terracotta, olive greens, rich ochres, and those deep, cozy browns that instantly make you feel grounded. These colors aren't just about comfort. They bring a level of sophistication that feels timeless. These hues are incredibly versatile too. You can go big by color drenching an entire space or keep it subtle with textiles like throw pillows and rugs. Pair these colors with natural materials like wood and stone for a look that feels cohesive and intentional. Whether you're going for a modern vibe or a more traditional style, earthy tones will make your space feel warm and welcoming. Now, if you're not ready to paint an entire room mocha, start small with earthy accents like a clay vase, a rust-colored throw pillow, or a rich aubergine wool rug. Layer these elements over a neutral base to let the colors pop without overwhelming your space. Creating textural layers is huge this year, but actually, texture is the secret weapon of great design. It's all about layering materials to create depth, warmth, and visual interest. From plastered walls and nubby woven upholstery to beautifully grained wood furniture and natural stone accents. Layering textures brings a sense of character and warmth to a room. So think about combining materials in a way that introduces contrast into your spaces. Pair smooth, sleek surfaces with nubby or organic textures to create balance. And don't forget to include some natural elements to ground the space. Often the best textures are found in nature, so embrace the beauty and versatility of organic materials. Texture is the secret ingredient that turns a good room into a great one. So embrace this concept and see how textural layers can add depth and interest and comfort to your home. Moody color palettes are here to stay, but this year we're taking it a step further with material drenching. This means going big and bold with a single material like marble, tile, or a pattern, creating a rich, enveloping look that feels both dramatic and sophisticated. Designing a space in this way puts the beauty of that material on full display, and the results are a cocoon-like atmosphere that's perfect for spaces like dining rooms, bathrooms, bars, or even bedrooms. My design tip for this trend is to incorporate some lightness into the space though, through things like thoughtfully placed mirrors or metallic accents, and opt for a more pared back accessory composition to keep the focus on the material you're highlighting. We're moving away from mass mass-produced decor and embracing the beauty of handmade. Handcrafted pieces, whether a hand-thrown ceramic vase, a woven textile, or a custom-made piece of furniture, bring authenticity and artistry into your space. The beauty of handcrafted decor is in its imperfections, those little variations that tell you that this item was made with care, not by a machine. It's about adding soul and connection to your home while also supporting local artisans and makers. What's particularly exciting about this trend is how versatile it is. Handcrafted items work beautifully in almost any design style, from modern minimalist to rustic farmhouse to eclectic bohemian and classic traditional. My design tip here is to start small by incorporating handcrafted accent pieces like pottery, woven baskets, or hand-carved wooden trays. If you're ready to make a bold statement, invest in a larger piece like a bespoke dining table or a handmade light fixture. Check out local artisan markets or platforms like Etsy to find one-of-a-kind treasures. If you're ready to make a statement this year, Avant-Garde design moments are for you. This trend is all about incorporating bold, unexpected items that push the boundaries of design a bit. These are the pieces that make you stop and think and have a conversation. An avant-garde moment could be a sculptural piece of furniture like an asymmetrical chair or an oversized abstract painting that dominates an entire wall. It might also be a unique lighting fixture that doubles as art or an unconventional decor piece that sparks conversation. What's exciting about this trend is its versatility. You don't have to redesign an entire room to embrace the avant-garde design trend. Just one standout piece can transform a room completely. My design tip for this would be to choose one avant-garde piece as the focal point of your room. Keep the surrounding decor simple to let it shine. For example, pair a dramatic and unexpected light fixture with timeless furniture, or hang an unexpected piece of art in a more subdued space. We're saying goodbye to overly polished perfection and welcoming materials that embrace the beauty of patina. This trend celebrates surfaces that age gracefully. Think unlacquered brass, weathered wood, raw stone, and aged zinc and copper. These materials develop a unique character over time, telling a story and adding depth to your home. Unlacquered metals, for example, will naturally oxidize, creating rich patina that adds charm. Reclaimed wood carries its own history with knots, grains, and imperfections that make each piece one of a kind. Even natural stone like marble, travertine, and alabaster, with their veining and subtle imperfections, are becoming more popular in their raw, unpolished forms. Now, to incorporate this trend, look for furniture, hardware, and decor that showcases natural finishes. Swap out polished hardware for unlacquered versions, or choose a reclaimed wood table that shows off its history. These materials work beautifully in both modern and traditional spaces and will add a soulful, storied layer to your home. Lighting is one of the most transformative elements in design, and this year it's all about mood lighting. Gone are the days of harsh overhead lights. Instead, we're focusing on creating layers of light that add warmth, dimension, and ambiance to our spaces. Many of us spend our days working away from our homes, so creating a warm, welcoming environment to come home to at the end of the busy day has become top priority. This means setting the cozy mood by layering our lighting sources through a combination of hanging fixtures, sconces, table lamps, floor lamps, art lamps, and even candles. Each light source serves a purpose. Task lighting for functionality, ambient lighting for coziness, and accent lighting to highlight decor or architectural features. To add moody lighting layers to your space, start by rethinking your current lighting setup. Add a table lamp or two to your living room, install dimmer switches on your main lights, or try adding in an art light or a small lamp on a bookshelf. This adds layers of light throughout your space that creates a warm and welcoming environment. Now, I have to say, I'm in love with each one of these design trends. And like I said earlier, these aren't fleeting fashion moments. They're considered design elements that will create beauty in your home for years to come. If you're equally as excited as I am about creating a home that looks beautiful and feels fantastic, I'm sharing my very best designer tips in this next video, and I think you'll love it.